So, and I didn't know the game. I didn't know how to place strong boundaries. I didn't know what to look out for. So that's where she took advantage of my kindness. She used it against me. So that's why you got to place hard boundaries. You got to have those hard conversations, place tough boundaries, have hard conversations. But I didn't tell you this earlier before. We got into this big fight. Because we're at a concert. And after she just told me multiple times, we were hanging out with her friend that I found out she was sleeping with him or she slept with him in the past. She's like, yeah, we're just friends. One time we're at a concert and she just like runs off, right, out of nowhere. And then she hugs some guy. And I'm like, what's up with this? She tells me that was my high school boyfriend 10 years ago. And I'm like, why do you feel the need to go run up to your high school boyfriend when me and you, right? So I said, new boundary. No more going up to exes. No more going up to guys that you're intimate with in the past. That should just be a given. She got, she was so resistant to that, caused a fight. And I remember she was like, you can just leave, I'll stay here. And I said, no. Like, if I leave and she stays here, she's going home with somebody else. Now, that's something just for me where I should have just been like, if I'm worried about that, I should not pay attention to her, right? I should not put my energy into this. So we go home later that day. She's staying at my apartment, and she goes off into the bathroom, and she takes a photo of herself. She takes a naked photo of herself in my bathroom. This was at 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm overlooking her shoulder, and she sends, so at first she takes it, right? And I didn't want to be looking over her shoulder, being nosy, because I remember girls had told me in the past, sometimes they'll just take a photo of themselves if they look really good and send it to their friends, right, for later, right? No, girls have told me they've done that. And then so I was like, oh, that's what she was just doing. She was feeling herself. She thought she looked cute, so she took the photo. I overlook her shoulder. She sent unsolicited naked photos to one of her exes. Right? And then I said to her, I said, did you just send that to your ex? And she said, no. And then I'm like, I saw you, right? I saw you. And that caused a fight. So once she lied to me, she just betrayal. And so we were fighting. But see, this is because I was a kind guy. It was 2:30 a.m. I didn't kick her out.
But why you make the decision to be with her? Because you had the red flags. You didn't ask about her past. Yeah. So once you ask about her past, you will know who she was, right? And you still go on. Why? What was so attractive about her?
I was inexperienced. Right. I was inexperienced. So now I needed to go through that because it made me a stronger person when it comes to dating. I know what to look out for. I learned. Yeah. But why? Because I didn't date anyone for 3 years. I didn't know my worth. So I was putting up with that bullshit. Right. But then I had to go through that heartbreak. Every man needs to go through a heartbreak to understand the game and understand and see really how women can act and
But you went straight because of her or her exterior?
It was because I was a hopeless romantic at the core. She was pretty. She had great energy. Right. And I was somebody who wanted love. And I didn't know my worth. Really, that's what it was. Because I just thought, I thought that was normal. I thought that's what I did.
You were so ready because you spent 3 years by yourself. Yeah. So you were so ready for a relationship. I was ready, yeah. So you were not needed. You were ready for a relationship.
Yeah. So
it's just she came up in your life. Probably she was so pretty or so attractive.
Pretty, big booty,
that's what I'm saying. So, it's that blind your head. It's like what you have right now, right? The boundaries you have, or the things you want to find out. But it can happen to you again. It can pass, a girl next to you.
No, boom, that don't happen with me ever again. That will never happen to me. That will never happen to me again, though. I went through my bad experiences, and that's why vetting process is important. Because now I just don't put up with that. Because I know my worth, I can walk away.